What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Knowledge Kicking Knowledge. Today, we'll be taking a look at this week's forecast, seeing what the stars have in store for us. Happy holidays, everybody. This has always been my favorite time of the year. The holiday season. We go from fall, prepare for winter. Although, I'm over here on the East Coast and it gets cold. People just tend to be in a very festive mood, and being that it's Sagittarius, Sagittarius season, it makes so much sense, because Sagittarius is about joy, optimism, just spreading goodwill. It's being ruled by Jupiter and all of that, and with Jupiter home this year, I'm definitely seeing a lot more of that. But last week was a tough week, very, very tough week. Of course, we got Mars going through Pisces. It linked up with Neptune. The moon was in Pisces this week, and it was just a lot of restless energy, a lot of dreamy energy. We probably didn't know what to do with ourselves. Mercury just entered back into Sagittarius, made a queen connect to Uranus. So it was a very, very all over the place week. But as always, down weeks are always followed by good weeks. And this week right here has a lot of good vibes. So, for one, we're building towards a full moon. And at this part of the moon phase, it's all about, taking action towards the goals we set at the new moon. And really living, putting things into motion. The sun's in a fire sign right now, so a lot of ways to combat this Pisces energy is through action. So I definitely am encouraging that this week. All right, it's for one, we're gonna start off with the week with the moon in Aries. All right, and this is always a good time to gain some self motivation wherever Aries is in your chart. Use that area of life, use that transit, whatever's happening there to kind of motivate yourself to get whatever area of life going that needs to go. So just from my interactions with people, and this is something that, I saw coming with Jupiter going into Sagittarius, and then of course naturally squaring Pisces energy. There are things in our lives that we have to let go of in order to give way to that truth that we want to live in, and that greater sense of joy in life. So, you really want to take a look at where Pisces and Jupiter is in your chart and say, what is getting in the way of me living how I want to live? And just to keep it general, it can be a number of things. It could be your diet. It can be your relationships. It could be how you go after things. If you naturally have a lot of 12th house or Pisces energy, you're kind of a behind the scenes type of person. So it's, imperative to push yourself to get out of your mind and into the world, grounding that energy. And of course, the opposite sign of Pisces is Virgo, and Virgo represents our routine. All right, so, and also health and things of that nature. You get where I'm going? So you really want, it could be any one of those things, but that's what you want to analyze. What is getting in the way of me living my truth, me having more fun in life? Okay, so Sun and Mars has been squaring, and this energy stimulates you to look at that. It's like, man, how am I using my energy? How can I use it better? All right, so one way to combat that type of feeling this week is we got Venus trine Neptune. And of course, Venus is in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of transformation. It's the sign of death. So this is a signifier that, whatever junk, whatever attachments that we have to work towards letting that go. And how I really see this aspect, no matter where it is in your chart, is having a lot more love in general for self first and others. Okay, so with everything going on right now, I think it's really important that we use our friendships to get us out of our shell. You know, if you are a loner, you know, you probably need go out with your friends. I just saw a meme that's like me looking regular, going to my first music festival versus my friends who have been going for years, you know, and they're all into it. So I really feel like that's something that a lot of us need to do. We need to get out more. Friends can help us do that. But then, you know, on the flip side, we got to say, like, all right, where do I need to have some more sufficiency and digging into my spirituality? Maybe my friends or, you know, the people I'm around don't necessarily support that. What can I do out on my own that'll reinforce that and, you know, in turn create more self-love? So Venus trine Neptune is great for relationships, getting out there, you know, really connecting with your partner on a more emotional level, being creative within oneself, okay, just kicking back, you know, having some solitude, all of that, whatever. Go with your mind, follow your intuition. But the big thing that we want to take away is that how can I let go? Let go of what's no longer serving me in the correct manner, right? And then the next aspect we got that reinforces this is Sun trine Uranus. Sun will be completing its transit of Jupiter this week. It is the, you know, the final leg. Reflect, think like, okay, what have I been doing with the Sagittarius energy? Have I been, you know, implementing it how I want to with this building towards a full moon? It could be the fulfillment of, you know, certain Sagittarius things that are coming to nature that we want to put into action. Sun trine Uranus says, go against the grain. Do something different. All right? Take action. Just, hey, for the hell of it, you know, even if it's like taking a different route home from work, or shake up your routine, come out your comfort zone, and I guarantee you're going to learn something. You're going to feel more liberated, all right? Then the next big one we got here is Mercury is going to be coming into conjunction with Jupiter. The lower and higher minds will be aligned. So Mercury, naturally being logical, being here in Jupiter's sign, we can really program our minds to be more optimistic. We can really get a feel of what we want, you know, going forward, how to logically apply, you know, these things in a better sense, all right? And let's keep in mind, Mercury went over these degrees before, so, you know, keep in mind what was on your mental before Mercury went retrograde or during the retrograde, all right, and just try to make it do better. The next thing with going back to Sun trine Uranus is our intuition will be heightened, okay? Pay attention to hunches or ideas that come to you. This is all this energy working together, all right? So I would definitely be reading this week. I would definitely be reflecting and writing. Lots of ideas, lots of downloads are going to be coming to us. But overall, we want to grab life by its horns and live it this week, for real, all right? So, as always, I enjoy these messages. You know, from the feedback I receive and those I'm able to help, I see that it really helps a lot. So if you're out there and you're struggling, yo, just do what I say, and I guarantee you're going to see little improvements, all right? We're getting ready for this full moon. We're getting ready for Capricorn season. Take advantage. So, this is my interpretation of this week's forecast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.